Hello and welcome. I'm Jenny Hall. Thanks for joining me for another card making tutorial. Today, as promised, here is the Halloween punch art card that I used in creating my scrapbook page a week ago. I created with the same element on both projects, and I waited to include it here as it is a bit more of a lengthy process. I have created with Home Sweet Home Thinlits dies. These are the dies that create a little three-dimensional paper house. When looking at the dies, I discovered that I could put together elements to make a little trick-or-treater face. He looks a little bit like a Frankenstein, but he's not so scary. I wanted him to be having a little smile and some silly teeth instead of some scary sharp fangs that would scare my children. Here are all of the dies that I have used to create this trick-or-treat pumpkin, the punch art, and I have cut out more than one of a few items. This is the little welcome mat that I'm going to make ears. The gumdrop is going to be the nose. The banner will be the mouth. There's circles and there's some smaller circles that are going to be for the eyes. I've cut a small rectangle out of vanilla that will serve as the head. The roof shingles are the hair. And the scallop looking, I think that's where it would be the piped icing on a gingerbread house. That's going to be the eyebrows. I played around a little bit with the eyebrows, thinking I could give him a unibrow, just one eyebrow that stretches across his forehead. But in the end, I determined that it looked a little bit more friendly if I were to just kind of make him have some very arched eyebrows. I've sponged on some color. I'm using lemon lime twist to go onto the vanilla pieces. The large circle with the eyes has Daffodil Delight and then little pieces of pumpkin pie for the eyes. I didn't give him a scary look whatsoever. He kind of looks a little friendly, and he is supposed to be a trick-or-treater. I certainly don't want to have any scary looking trick-or-treaters show up at my door on Halloween night. To create the eyebrows, I snipped apart the little arches and then trimmed them down to where they would fit in with the size of the trick-or-treater's face. Not too complicated. On the right is the original punch art that went onto the scrapbook page. There will be a picture of the scrapbook page at the end of this video if you care to see it, and the video also is already available here on YouTube. I hope you'll give it a watch. Just like the scrapbook page, I've used a little embossing paste and a decorative mask to give there a little different pattern to the back of the card. Spooky Cat stamp set is lending the sentiment for this project. It has a nice font that says trick or treat, which is great because this is supposed to emulate a little trick-or-treater. And the baker's twine is being wrapped around the card, and I'm going to punch a hole with a handheld hole punch and put that sentiment right down into the twine. That's going to hold it in place and allow it to move around a little bit, which is fun for kids. Anything on a card that will move or come away from the card but not ruin the experience is a lot of fun for my boys. I'm adhering the trick-or-treater with some Stampin' Dimensionals right onto the card front. It's a very simple card, and it was a lot of fun to put this little guy together. The inside of the card will carry another Halloween greeting. Very easy and very simple. I invite you to go over to my blog at jennystampsup.com, and I'll have a little more information about this project there. All of the supplies for making both of these projects are available today in my online store. I appreciate your support, and I thank you for choosing me as your Stampin' Up! Demonstrator. Thanks again for watching the video. I'll see you next time.
Thanks for watching the video. Have a good day!